why this hasn't been done earlier, because there seems to be enough cases where this is a problem. But
it's tough because like parties, like spoiler alert, like parties aren't allowed in like Greek. Like it's like something that like has come out of it, but like technically sororities can't have parties. Like we're not allowed to have parties with frats. We're allowed to go to parties, and like we all happen to be there at the same time.
Right.
Woo.
But you're not supposed to like join together and throw them. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, like mixers like aren't allowed, and we don't do mixers.
Do you enjoy your like your sorority parties that you have on your own? It sounds like you've taken some great precautions. Do you still have fun? Like, this is what I want people to know, that you don't have to get shit-faced drunk. You can still get a buzz and be okay and make sure, like, taking care of each other is fucking far sexier to me, and it should be to pretty much everyone, than not knowing what's going on and trust me, I've been there. I'm no fucking saint, but now I've learned a lesson from all of this, and watching and having people on here. It's trying to figure out what we can do to help each other. So that we can all have sex positive attitudes, and we can all help each other through the mental health stuff, because at the end of the day it's all combined by this, right? I mean, it's the most powerful sexual organ, and it's usually what's going to give you the trouble with anxiety, stress, the chemicals being released, right? So the thoughts that you think.
And I just think that's important. Like, conversations are always the start of anything, right? Like, we have conversations in Greek about like, hey, like, how are we going to stop so-and-so from happening? Like, what are we going to do about our image? Like, if people think that we're partying too much, let's change that. Like, let's actually take the steps to do this. And I think once you do that in any setting, because this can be done anywhere. Like, I know Western is constantly afraid of, like, this partying culture, but, like, honestly, like, if you go to Western, like, you know that, like, you party so hard because you study so hard. Like,
sure, yeah. Do you think that's one of the reasons why in colleges and universities people get so shit-faced, is because they're under so much pressure now and so much stress?
I think that's a part of it. Yeah. I think the freedom is a big part of it too, because like
no parents.
Yeah, and like I experienced, like, I never partied in high school. Like, I never touched alcohol. Like, I was like DD for life.
Right. Yeah, sure.
And it's not necessarily because like I wasn't interested in it. It's like that like initial fear, right? Like even if you have great, like, loving, like, supporting parents like I do, like I was just like, I don't want to ever do anything bad that like disappoints them. Like they do so much for me. Like I'm not going to do it. And I came to Western, and like I've only really had like one bad like drunk experience, and like I was like asking for it. Like, it's not even like I was like, oh, I lost count of my drinks. I was like, how many drinks can I mix in one thing? Like,
really? So you were just out to destroy your body that night?
Yeah, because I was just like, oh, like, I like peach vodka, let me put it in this cup. Oh, I like breezers, let me put it in this cup. And then I threw up, and then I was just like, hey, Brooke, like, figure it out. Right. So like from them, like, I've like figured it out, right? But I think some people, even people who are not severely mentally ill, like there's a fear and there's like a social anxiety of going out in public and like being like this like party culture, and like people think they need to be drunk. Like even like my very best friend, like she will not go out unless she is drunk. Like she will not have a good time. And I'm like, dude, like I'm telling you, like once you break out of that, like you will have the best time of your life, because then you have choice.
Yeah, sure.
Like, you have choice whether or not you want to have a good night or whether or not you just want to have a chill night. Like, because you can have a good night sober. Like, I literally do it all the time. Yeah. But I'm like lucky, and like I like to dance. Like, and it's not even like I always dance well. Like sometimes I'm just like flailing around, like being like dumb. But like that's how I enjoy myself in a club setting. And I talk to people because I'm not uncomfortable having conversations with strangers. But I understand that I'm lucky in that sense that I'm comfortable enough. But it's just really forcing yourself, because you literally do not have to be in university to drink to have fun. Like, you don't have to do drugs. Like, you don't have to fuck.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
They're all awesome things, but you do not have to do them.
Right,
so
right. To have a good time.
Yeah, it's really just finding, like, a happy medium.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And I think that we're in culture, like, our culture now does things to the extremes, right? It's always, like, 0 to 100 and doing things as quickly as possible. Technology is growing as quickly as possible. It feels like we're always under this stress to kind of perform, right? And so if you can just sit back and realize, hey, I'm going to live a lot longer than, you know, hopefully, than this experience at university, so I don't need to do everything all in one night.
Yeah.
We can space it out, and I can try a few things, you know, and take my time. Like, no one takes their time anymore. It's just like go, 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 go. And that same mentality applies and kind of spills over from studying and trying to work and trying to get all these material things into everything that you do. You kind of program yourself into this bad habit in a way.
Yeah, and it's like a value system too, because like having fun should be a value in people's life. Like, people should want to have fun and enjoy themselves.
Right.
But it's when they get like perverted by like these like we can use the term like vices, like drinking, like drugs, like da-da-da-da-da. Like, those things are all exterior. They can be a part of your fun experience, but like they're not all cohesive. Like, they're not all commingled in one. Like, I have a great time going out and dancing, but like I literally sat with my friend last night and we both ate a pizza and like I was like, wow, like this is amazing. Like, I'm in bed, like I have my heater next to me, like this is the life.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're a very smart young lady, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. Let's talk about your dancing and where we can find you in London, Ontario, for anyone that's curious and wants to have a conversation like we're having.
Yeah, like I actually teach like literally an hour, which is jokes. But yeah, I'm a dance teacher at Dance London, which is an amazing studio. Like, Ashley is the studio owner, and she's a brilliant woman. She's so kind-hearted. She just had a baby. And
congratulations, Ashley.
He's literally stunning.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's the heartbreaker of the studio already. And
he's surrounded by women that dance.
Yeah,
right? He's got it made.
And I have so many great kids who I teach. That's something that's really also helped me like grow as a person. Like, the kids who I get to encounter, like, they're amazing. Like, one of my little ones, like, I teach my babies, like, they're like 6. Like, he's the only boy in the class, and he's so self-confident. Like, it's actually insane. Like, he's just like, I know that I'm cool. Like,
that's awesome.
It's fine, guys. Like, please. And like, even like his parents, like there was a younger boy who came in, like he was wearing his little sister's tutu, and then Owen, who's in my class, like he was just like Dad, like why is he wearing like a skirt? Like boys don't wear skirts. And then like his dad like looked at him and was like, hey, like he can wear whatever he wants.
Right.
He's like, you wore nail polish last week, like like it's fine.
Sure.
And like he was like, yeah, I guess you're right. And like, it's parents who do stuff like that, which are like absolutely brilliant, like having those conversations with their kids, like not just like brushing them off.
Right.
Like,
yeah. No, I like that 100%. And you work at Jack Astor's as well, correct? Mm-hmm. And so I've never seen you there. I don't go there that often anymore. Like I said, I don't drink anymore. But I haven't seen you. When did you start working there?
I started working reading week, so that's like February.
Okay, so you haven't been there too long.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you liking it?
I really love it. Like, the staff there are awesome. Like we're literally going to like Jack's, like the bar Jack's, like tonight.
Oh,
like,
wow.
With like a bunch of people who I work with, and it's just really sick. Like, I always find it awesome. Like when I like go into like an environment and like I meet someone and I'm like, we're friends.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like Alana, like who's like who I work with, like all of a sudden, like we're just like we're friends, and like we spend like so much time together. Like I was supposed to have an internship this summer, and like it all kind of just like went to shit. And like Alana was like the first person who like I spoke to, and like me and her have literally known each other for like 3 months.
Yeah.
It would be, and like she just like completely like understood, and I was just like, like I made a connection.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, so we can find you there. You're going to be working there all summer, I guess?
Yeah, I'm staying here now. Now that I don't have my internship in Toronto.
You're in London, so you're going to be here. You're going to be on the patio. Everybody can go see Brooke when she's working and give her lots of tips, right?
I'm a hoe, so like, but still give me tips. But like, I'm a hoe, so like you can't directly give me tips. I guess that's like illegal.
Okay.
Like, you wanna throw me a tuning.
Okay, so you're going to be a host. Are you planning on working your way into the server realm of things, or do you like being a host?
I really hope to. Like, I would love to do both. Unfortunately, like, there's like an upward mobility myth in restaurants where like you kind of like get like stuck. Like, it's so weird, like we never hire servers internally. Like there's so many hosts, like
really,
and like they never like want to be like, oh, like why don't you just like serve and host? And like it's really annoying because like my boss like has like explicitly told me that like me and 3 other hosts like we're like the top, like they're like who they rely on, like we're the strongest workers in our field, and we're like, hey, like then why aren't we like rewarded with like a promotion of some sorts? Like, because even just to be able to train to know that we have that opportunity if we so like choose it would be awesome, but like they haven't done it yet. And that's just kind of how the restaurant thing works. Like, if you go anywhere, like, they'll tell you, like, they'll be like,
if they
you're a host, like, you're a host.
Really? Well, that's okay. I mean, you're the front face when you walk in the door, so everybody will get to see you when they walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Is there anything that you want to share with, like, it's all about, the Woman Crush Wednesday is all about female empowerment, and any message that you want to give to women out there of all ages, because after talking to you, I've learned a thing or two. So, I mean, I'm sure there's women that are older than me that can learn from you as well. We can learn from each other.
I would say just really, really know your self-worth. Like, it will affect you in every single walk of your life, in your relationships, in your careers, in everything. And know that you're like a 10. Like, that's what I say to all of my friends. Like, you are a 10, and no matter what happens, don't let anything shake you. Like, understand that you are the best person that you can possibly be, which doesn't stop you from growing, but it stops you from getting any negativity that will stop you in your goals and what you want to do. So, yeah.
Good for you. Smart young lady. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Brooke, if you have anything to say to Brooke, I know that I'll tag her on this when she adjusts her privacy settings, I guess.
Yeah, don't tell my parents, everyone, please.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that you said anything that was, I mean, I would be proud of you if you were my daughter. I mean, that's
I know,
kind
like,
of weird,
I'm like kind of thinking, like, maybe I should, like, maybe I'll, like, let them, like, see, like, the side of me in the hope that, like, I don't, like, my account won't get cut off with money.
So that's what it's, so once you're earning your own money, then it's okay. You can put this video out there and show it to them.
I literally say that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, my mom is like, you're a kid until I don't pay for your bills. And I'm like, oh, that's fair.
It makes sense, right? Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on. Come on anytime. Anytime any of your sorority sisters or anyone that's struggling with mental health, anyone that's had positive and negative sexual experiences, anyone that wants to come on, this is an open platform to do so, where they don't have to fear the repercussions. I mean, this is something that it's just a podcast where we come on and talk and try to inspire other people and try to make the world a better place, I guess. As fucking cliche as that sounds, it's what we're here for.
It will happen.
Yeah.
It will happen.
So,
it starts small, but, like, there's a butterfly effect. I believe in it.
Well, let's hope so. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. That's the end of our first Woman Crush Wednesday. I've got another one coming on at 9 tonight because last week we canceled. So we will make up for that. And everybody say goodbye to Brooke, and we'll see you again in a few hours.